is a loneliness epidemic within Gen Z because of our phones. I am not trying to refute that. However, I think that we as a collective need to start realizing that phones are not the only problem. And why do I say this? Because of our obsession with making every single little thing imaginable into an ick. With some people having their ick lists include over 300 things they find to be cringe in other people. Like, I know this is going to sound harsh, but it's no wonder you're lonely. It's no wonder you don't socialize. It's no wonder you don't have a life. Because you're spending time making ick lists rather than going outside. Now, at the beginning of people sharing their icks online, it used to just be things like when somebody chews with their mouth open, especially when we're having dinner with my parents, it's kind of a turn off for me. Because that's perfectly reasonable. I also don't like when people eat like they were raised in a barnyard. But now, it's evolved to a stage where it's gone to a point where we just loathe each other. Simply put, we just loathe each other so much that it's now legitimately an ick to see somebody walking out of Starbucks with a drink.
There is nothing more icky than watching a guy walk out of Starbucks with a Frappuccino in his hand, like sipping on his green straw. Oh my gosh. Order a black Americano like a man.
Why are you talking like that? There's nothing more icky. Oh my god! Girl, that's the thing that's more icky. Congratulations, you found it. My dad absolutely loves drinking the most bitter coffee imaginable in the morning, but if someone offers him a chalky thick shake from McDonald's, is he gonna say no to that? No. You can like both things at the same time. I would deadass rather take a bite of that nasty patty from SpongeBob than to have to drink that juice straight from the bin right after it's rained. Cause that's exactly what Americano is. In tonight's top story, people actually want to enjoy the drinks they consume. Like, wow, that's something, isn't it? The next ick on our checklist is a woman who thinks it's cringe when a man wants to celebrate his birthday.
What is the biggest ick for a guy?
When he has a birthday.
When he has a birthday.
Yes, if he celebrates his birthday.
Oh, but I'm guessing you still celebrate your birthday, don't you? So why can't he? It's been a human tradition for thousands of years. They were getting down in ancient Egypt. Plus, since when has it ever been a bad thing to have an excuse to celebrate something? I don't know, to be in a relationship with someone who's like, yay, it's my birthday. Okay, what did you get me? Tell me all about the plans for today. What? What? But you didn't do anything for my birthday. That's because you're a man. We can celebrate my birthday for sure. We just can't celebrate yours because that's cringe and you need to grow up. It's really not appealing, like at all. Then there's this one account on TikTok who goes around his college campus asking students what their biggest icks are. And I swear to God, okay, these people cannot be real. They were created in a lab or something. Because why are you gonna stand there with a straight face and tell me that your biggest ick in a guy is when he uses his indicator when he's driving in a car?
What's your biggest ick?
When a guy is putting their blinker on. I just feel like that's such a feminine thing to do, like...
Girl, I know you know this, okay? He would have failed his driving test immediately if he were to try and make a turn without using his indicator. Because do you know how many accidents that's gonna cause? Nobody knows where you're going, so nobody knows when to stop. It's not a feminine thing to do. It's just preventing a fatal collision. Also, if you're a man, don't even think about expressing any sort of physical pain.
What's your biggest ick?
Whenever a boy gets hurt and instead of playing it cool, he's like, ow, like that really hurt, and like actually acting hurt.
All right, what's the problem with that?
I don't know, it's just cringe, like man up.
Hey, call an ambulance. Dude, are you serious? Like, what are you doing? I just got shot in my liver. gonna do that. You're a man, so act like it.
Babe, please. I don't know how much time I have left.
Anyways, I'm just gonna go to my doctor's appointment because I have a pretty dull pain in my right knee. It's been there for a couple hours. You better not still be there on my floor bleeding out on my carpet when I get back. So just make sure you clean that up. Like, that would seriously be so corny if you were still there. Like, what? Guys, I unlocked a new ick today when I went shopping with my boyfriend, and it's just him walking around with a basket. That's it. Let me say two things. Number one, of course you had to turn off the comments for this video, because what exactly is icky about using a cart with wheels? You are just incredibly immature. You're finding things to hate about your boyfriend. But also, there are literally other people in the background using that exact same basket. Which means that's probably what was just first provided to you at the entrance of the store. And that's why he's using it. But also, everyone, it's now also an ick to help your partner around the house with doing chores such as folding the laundry. Do you know how many women out there in the world would absolutely kill to be in a relationship with a man who folds clothes happily without having to be asked multiple times? How is it an ick to fold laundry? What, because it's feminine? Because it's a women's job? Lord, if you can hear me, you have got to do something about these women who are stuck in the shackles of these 1950s stereotypes. You want to know something? My dad folds clothes and towels all the time. And does my mum think that's an ick? Absolutely not. Do y'all just want a relationship like SpongeBob and Patrick had in that one episode where Patrick does nothing but eat donuts all day while SpongeBob is busting his ass off at home? My God, why do y'all want that miserable ass life?
Muslim like you.
Wallahi al-Azim, you are gay.
Don't say this to me.
Wallahi, you are gay. Wallahi, you are gay.
Jesus Christ, people. Here's the thing. My parents are already gone and out of the house for work before my brother leaves for school. And I can't drive him just yet because I'm still a P-plater, which means I can't drive without a supervisor in the passenger seat. So what other option does my brother have to get to school? What? Do you want to pay for his Uber there and back every time? By all means, go ahead. Oh, and also, are you also not sitting at a goddamn bus stop yourself? Pot, meat, kettle. You're both at the bus stop. That's like if a homeless man called another homeless man broke. Like, don't even think about getting literal sepsis either, y'all. Because if you need to use a walker to help you move around for a while after recovering from a potentially fatal illness, so he's lucky to be alive, that's cringe. And now your wife has the ick for you despite the fact that you could have died. The first thing you want to do to your husband in the hospital is make fun of him. I'm gonna tell you something right now. In 2022, if somebody told me that they got the ick from watching me walk around the hallways of the children's hospital after I just had my brain tumor taken out of my goddamn head, I would have started beating the daylights out of them. I also think it's really weird to look at your partner just wanting to protect themselves from the sun like we're literally supposed to, and then just sitting there and saying you think it's cringe that your boyfriend doesn't want to risk his life by getting skin cancer and dying. And if you guys thought the girl who said it was an ick for guys to celebrate their birthdays was bad, then here's her more evil stepsister. I cannot take any guy with a girly birthday seriously. What do you mean you were born on February 6th, May 21st? It's giving me the ick. And what exactly do you want them to do about that? They can't just shove themselves back into their mother's wombs and say, hey, Ma, this girl thinks I have a girly birthday. I need to get back here and you need to rebirth me to give me a manly birthday such as... What even is a manly birthday? Guys, help me out here. What? October 23rd, I guess. Like, do you think that's a manly birthday? Or maybe December 7th? I don't know. I'm sorry, but if somebody's birthday, something that they can't control, turns you off from dating them, you don't ever deserve to be in a relationship, period. But come back here, man. Because if you think that you guys are getting away with this, sit your ass back down, because you're not. You guys are just as bad. Which is why nobody in this generation can hold a relationship for longer than 2 months, because you're all unbearable pricks. Icks I've gone from women. Number 1, wore a homecoming ass dress to our first date. She thought she ate that. That was embarrassing. Oh, wow, God forbid a woman wants to put effort into her appearance to look nice for you. Are you kidding me?
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
Because I can assure you right now, had she shown up in jeans and a hoodie, you would have been mad. So what the hell do you want? Do you want effort or do you not want effort? But apparently, she did look good, but he just didn't like her style of looking good.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Girls, just stop trying. Stop putting in so much effort. They clearly don't want us to. Then there was a video of this dude who said, by the way, boys get the ick when girls do these things. And you want to know what some immature ass man said in the comments? When she has to use the bathroom. What do you want us to do, dumbass? We have the exact same intestinal system that you do, the exact same organ system that you do, and the exact same digestive system as you do. It's just natural bodily functions that none of us have no other choice but to do. Unless you want to end up like Elvis Presley, who literally died because he had 4 months of waste he couldn't get out sitting inside of him.
What do women do that give you the ick?
I don't like it when they go to the bathroom in front of me. That's so gross. I hate that.
Yeah, just doing natural bodily functions is so horrible.
Keep that away. Yeah, keep that away from me.
Why are you allowed to use the bathroom but your girlfriend isn't? You're gonna be alone for the rest of your goddamn life if you think this way.
We're both going to be giving our biggest icks and females. Third and final one is when they are too good at driving. Girls aren't supposed to be the best driver in the relationship. They need to be a little bit worse than me. Yeah, I think it's an ick if they are a good driver.
You're turned off of a girl if she's a skilled driver because of your tiny little fragile ego. I just find it crazy how this is not even about her. This is not her problem. This is not something that she's doing. This is about your pathetic masculinity that's clearly hanging on by a thread if you're threatened by a girl who can drive. L plus skill issue plus that's your problem, buddy, plus you're trash, plus get better.
Girl Icks, when they post a photo of their dad on like Father's Day or their dad's birthday and their dad doesn't even have Instagram.
Yeah, oh, dude, that's the biggest ick for me ever.
Yeah.
I always say it. Even your mum for like Mother's Day and shit, like, he's not going to see this.
That! Those two things are your biggest ick. Seriously! Since when was it cringe to let the world know that you love your parents? I am somebody who posts my father on days like Father's Day or his birthday. And I know he isn't going to see it because he hates all this social media stuff. But am I still going to do it regardless? Yes, I am. Why? Because it's just a nice thing to do.
Like, why are you posting it? Like, there's no benefit for him
Like,
at all.
Appreciation post. I don't know your dad. I don't give a about your dad.
Yeah, literally.
He's not going to see this and say thank you.
You guys glaze your favorite sports teams on your Instagram stories when you repost their wins. Are you gonna do that despite the fact that those people on those teams are never gonna see it? No, you're not. Exactly. But it's just celebrating and showing appreciation towards the things or the people that you love. And what is wrong with that?
Yeah, I know, no, for sure. It's kind of, it's good when the mum's like hot, but
yeah, true. We'd be like, oh, that's what she's gonna look like. So might keep following her.
God, I'd be so genuinely shocked for words if both of these guys had girlfriends because they don't deserve them. Oh yeah, it's like super cringe when a girl loves her dad. But have you seen her mom? She's really hot. So she's lucky I'm not gonna unfollow her in case she turns out hot like when she's her mom's age. Like, this whole video was just, ugh, all around.
What gives you the ick in a girl? She's a feminist. Okay. So what about, so you, a girl, if she's a strong, you know, believer in, you know, women rights, women power and shit, you just can't be doing that?
Yep, straight up.
I don't get
if
it.
she's a feminist, like if she's pretty hard on her right.
Boy, lower your voice when you talk to me, okay? I have a deeper voice than you do. And that's why you're sitting around doing 3-hour podcasts nobody cares about instead of being at home and hanging with your girlfriend. Because there is no girlfriend at the picture. Why would anybody want a man like that?
Alright, here are the most underrated, sneaky red flags in girls. I feel bad even saying these, but you gotta watch out for them. Number 1, if she had a pet pass away and she got a new pet within 6 months, red flag, bro. Number 2, if she knows what the words e-commerce or dropshipping means and she actually understands it, run, bro.
Everyone knows what fucking dropshipping is. That's how online shopping works everywhere you go nowadays.
Number 3, and this one's weird, if she's like too based, like if she's already anti-seed oil and she likes cooking and she likes cleaning, it sounds great, but I swear it's a red flag. Where'd she learn that?
Where'd she learn how to cook and clean? From her parents.
Number 4, if she's a good driver, red flag. Why do you know how to drive?
What is it with men and women knowing how to drive? What is y'all's problem? Are you that insecure about yourselves?
Number 5 is another weird one. If she understands why you don't want her at the club, red flag. If she doesn't get it, she's just like so innocent, like, oh, I just go to the club to dance, green flag.
There is no... Oh my god. Why do you think your girl would understand why you wouldn't want her at a club? Because when you go to a club, there are dudes all around trying to get with you. They want your number, they want to kiss you, they want to grab you, they want to touch you. We all know this as women. We have to know this because we have to look for it. We have to keep ourselves safe from it. So we have to be aware of it. But you're saying it's a red flag if she's like, oh babe, I understand why you don't want me to go to a club because yeah, guys there are pretty weird. How? Oh, but if she's all innocent, that's a green flag. You're fucking weird.
Number 9 is if you guys have the same taste in music right away, red flag. You should mold her taste in music. She shouldn't come with like the batteries installed like that. It's less fun.
If you meet somebody who has the same taste in music as you, that is the best thing ever! Because boom, you already have something in common. You already have something that you guys can talk hours about.
Number 10, last one, and probably most important. If she talks to random strangers when you guys are out, red flag. She shouldn't even be saying thank you if somebody else opens the door for her. Like, she just needs to be mute.
You need to mold her taste in music. She shouldn't come with batteries installed. She needs to be mute. Why are you talking about a real life, living, breathing human like this? Like they're toys. You're not even just a red flag or somebody with ridiculous icks. You are somebody that women need to stay away from.
These are 3 red flags in a female you must pay attention to. Let's get it. 1, if you ever meet a girl, bro, and she's super cool, like one of the homies, she don't complain about nothing, she's funny, she's down to earth, she's down to do whatever, and she don't bother, this is a thotty in most cases, bro. I swear to God. I don't know why, bro, but the thoughts, they be the coolest girls on earth.
Do you know how you sound to most men saying this? Oh, hey man, what happened to that girl that you were seeing a couple weeks ago? I thought you guys really hit it off. Yeah, dude, I don't know. She was just a walking red flag. She was really cool. Like, she was hilarious for some weird reason, like, ugh. And she never complained about any of the plans that I made with her. Like, ever. Because she was having fun with me regardless of what we did. Like, are you kidding? She was just too down to earth, bro. It was disgusting. You're a fuckwit, bro. Do we even like each other anymore? Like, genuinely, do we like each other anymore? Then there was a guy who uploaded part 32 of his Icks. You genuinely do not have a life. Where are you getting the time to do 32 lists? And in this video, he says, going to university is cringe, drinking beer/cider is cringe, even though he himself was literally drinking a beer at the very beginning of the video, and it's cringe to listen to rock music as he supplies a picture of Kurt Cobain. You're telling me you think it's cringe that a girl wants to listen to Jimi Hendrix? You think it's an ick when a girl wants to listen to the Rolling Stones? You think it's disgusting when a girl wants to listen to Oasis? How are you gonna sit there with a nasty ass attitude when somebody's playing David Bowie or Led Zeppelin? How can you not immediately fall in love with somebody who's blasting Bloodhound Gang in the car? Like, you actually genuinely have a very depressing existence. And lastly, here's this misogynistic prick who should be avoided by women at all costs because he still wishes we had no rights. His biggest ick is women having the ability to vote. Well, you're an asshole, but you did us all a favor by knowing who exactly we need to stay away from. So thanks for that, I guess. But I live in Melbourne, okay? So if I don't vote in the election, I get fined $100. So unless you want to pay that simply just so I don't have the power to vote, then go ahead and pay the fine when it comes in the mail. And if you don't want to do that, then I suggest you shut your dumb mouth. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.